Hey, Dr. Karen here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. And I am patiently waiting for my colon hydrotherapy appointment. Yay! You're like, well, you're what? Yeah, clean out your colon therapy. Well, we won't talk too much about that today, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to go over a couple of things that have happened this week or the last couple of weeks. The one thing that's been interesting is that occasionally people have noticed like a little flare, some unusual pain symptoms in various different parts of their body, which they normally don't have pain or discomfort in. And in all those cases, at least the ones that I've been involved in, it's related to one specific alternate timeline. It's like the one that's still problematic. So if you do divine muscle testing or TOLPAKAN healing, you may want to just check the love, light, truth, and wholeness scores of your timelines. And you think, well, gee, I have thousands of timelines. Which ones do I do? So my trick is to ask, what is the lowest, the timeline with the lowest love, light, and truth scores? And it could be different timelines for different, if it's lowest love score, lowest light score, that kind of thing. So the ideal is for our love, light, truth, and wholeness, love, light, truth scores to be above 90 in every single timeline where we exist. And of course, because our timelines are converged now, we can actually do that. We can actually heal our other timelines fairly easily and quickly. The wholeness score, we want to be 100% in all timelines as well. So you can check that out. And if you do not need to know more information, then you can just go ahead and do a TOLPAKAN healing directive and to have your guide team work on your love, light, truth, and wholeness scores and all your timelines to improve that. The other thing you can also do is just check to see whether you have any form of autoimmunity. If you're having some pain, occasionally you might have some, it may not be originally foundationally physical autoimmunity, but for sensitive souls, light warrior sensitive souls, oftentimes they have energetic autoimmunity or even spiritual autoimmunity. And so you can check all those things: mental, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic, dimensional autoimmunity even, and just see if you have any of that. And you can check how many timelines still have some autoimmunity issues and go ahead and focus your intentions on healing those particular timelines. And oftentimes what we found is that the pain, discomfort, swelling goes down, decreases actually fairly rapidly, usually within 24 or 48 hours of doing that healing on your quote-unquote alternate selves. I know it sounds kind of weird, but as long as it works, that's what the important thing is. So anyway, so one of the things we also found related to your alternate timelines is that it hasn't come up for, probably well over a year, but it is in the TOLPAKAN healing guides. And this is the idea of these conduits between lives. So these conduits, or I don't have a better word for than conduits. These conduits between your lives are 100% light. So you want those to be 100% light. And if you're having some problems that are located in a particular timeline, you may just want to check that all your conduits to and from every single timeline is 100% light. And if it is, awesome, that's great. And if not, you can just go ahead and command that it be repaired and restored to 100% light. So the other thing we were going to talk about this week is about light processing. So there are some of us that are light being star seeds, meaning that we've had other lives as a light being. Some people are direct incarnations in this timeline. I am not, but I've had other timelines where I am a light being. So light being star seeds, humans that have been light being souls, sometimes can have higher, greater sensitivity than other types of star seeds and other types of sensitives, such as earth angels or indigos. So sometimes their system is a little bit more sensitive to the changes with ascension. And that seems to have been the case this past week as well, where I didn't even know there was such a thing as a light processing system, but apparently there is. So, so you can just check how well, with the latest ascensions, how well you're processing all forms of light. So you want to see that as 100% happy, the light processing system. Check that out and see if you feel a difference after you download the positive morphic field of 100% healthy and vibrantly healthy light processing system or light processing, and see if that makes a difference in how you feel, how grounded you feel, how together you feel, etc., etc. So a few announcements. Number one, if you missed my really fun call with Darius at U Wealth Revolution on the Unlock Your Superpowers 2.0, the 7 R's of Masterful Manifesting, I was able to wrangle the MP3 that you can listen to on the blog. So check out KarenCan.com, go to the blog, and it's entitled "Unlock Your," how to unlock your superpowers. So go out and check that. The MP3 is there, so I knew some people in my Facebook tribe had missed listening to the replay for that week, and so we got permission to post it on the blog. So if you missed it, go ahead and replay that. We download 9 prosperity frequencies to you, so it's a good one to listen overall, just for basics training, but also to receive those 9 beneficial prosperity frequencies. And the package, the Unlock Your Superpowers 2.0 package, is still available from U Wealth Revolution for a short time only. Our group manifesting classes are starting, I believe, next weekend, so pretty soon. So after American Thanksgiving, we'll be starting those classes where you are going to be working on some of the manifesting technology through this doorway to stillness that I call STOIM, stillness through observing internal movement. I know some people are like, yeah, I've known about stillness. Well, that's how I used to be. I'd be like, blah, 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 stillness, blah, 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 But then I was like, wait a second. You're telling me that if I can, be, still while I do my everyday life and I'm super busy and I get better results in manifesting, I am up for that, because it's not going to take me hours and hours of sitting in a twisted pose, going in order to manifest a better quality of life. And that is like super awesome. So for busy folks, this is definitely for you. How to manifest more of what you want, less of what you don't want, have a more happy, joyful, calm, peaceful life almost immediately, to learn these techniques. So I can't wait to share that with the crew. With the tribe. So that's Unlock Your Superpowers 2.0, and you can check out that link right in the blog when you listen to that to the show that I do with Darius. So the other announcement I have is on the same spirit of this, is that on Monday's radio show, since I'm still going to be traveling, on Monday's radio show, we're going to do a replay of one of my favorite interviews of all time, and that is with Dr. Frank Kinslow of the Kinslow system, and where he talks about some of the stuff that I just mentioned. It's one of my favorite interviews because I really just was totally authentic and honest, and told him, look, I don't really like meditating. I'm not, because I see all these people meditating for hours and hours at a time, and they're not getting any better results than me. If not, they're getting worse results. So why should I meditate? And he answers that question. So definitely check out the radio show replay if you have not listened to the first one about quantum entrainment. That is another doorway into stillness that I absolutely love, and so I love Frank's work. So listen to that Monday replay. So there's not going to be any call-ins, but you can just click the link and listen to it noon Eastern on Monday, and that is November 19th. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's the Spiritual Medicine Digest for this week. Lots of love to you. I've been checking the Facebook group, and if you need any support, please let us know. If you need something, from me, or general question from me, definitely tag me on that, and I'll answer it as soon as I can. Otherwise, have a wonderful week. Love you guys. Bye.